Mm. Oh, sorry about that, folks. It's a little obnoxious of me. I apologize. All right, so this is going to be brief because I got to get myself to work, But I just wanted to, I was on Twitter and there's a person, we are Ashley Babbitt. And she sent me a thing that said, the only thing the establishment truly fears, and it's a thing of a militant, I don't know if it's really a patriot, but he's got a Confederate flag on his cap and an American flag, T-shirt and a tank top, and another guy has a Malcolm X and and an African flag on his pant leg, and they're fist bumping. And I don't like pandering to any group or anybody. I think conservatives a lot of times even are trying to pander to certain far left woke things. And reality and facts don't care about your ego. And if your ego cannot handle facts and reality, that's a problem. The truth is, Trump is not an anti-vaxxer. Trump spearheaded this vaccine. Now, there are people who have been anti-vaxxers since the beginning. They believe that that this is overblown and this and that. But if you're a big-time Trump supporter and you're anti-vax, well, if you're doing it in the name of Trump, Trump was the one that spearheaded it. Now, there are people on the left who say getting out, when Trump was president, that, getting this thing out that quick is irresponsible. Now they're telling everyone to get the jab. They're speaking out of both sides of their mouth. I'm a person who took both vaccines. I mean, I took the medication that was the 2 jabs in my arm, both in my right arm. I did it. I know people that didn't, but these people have been skeptical even before that. And the one I know, he's not a Trump sycophant. He actually doesn't vote. And that's the thing that we have in transparency and merit. We believe in examining all kinds of facts. I personally don't want to pander to anybody. And I don't want to pander to the far right, and I sure as hell don't want to pander to the far left. There are certain things, some of these individuals on the right trying to pander to the black militant to black militants. These people hate, on average, not 100 percentile, but on average, they do not like people of European descent. They do not like white people. I mean, the left doesn't like white people either. And there was a time when black militancy and the when the black militancy was legitimate, they just wanted separation. That's not true today. I've been around this for years. I've been a political junkie for years, and there are a few things that I've known and that I've observed and that I've seen. And when I see individuals trying to pander to that class, I'm like, man, I'm not down with that. I'm not down with that at all. They don't have respect for you. They don't like you. And on average, you should not be around or strive to not pander to people that don't have respect or like you. Because in reality, you lose a piece of yourself. And I've seen conservatives, white conservatives, try to pander to black leftists. They talk about Thomas Sowell. They don't give a damn about Thomas Sowell. You're wasting your time. And what Thomas Sowell says is universal for anybody with a brain. Even what Malcolm X says, when he says it's true, it's universal for anybody with a brain. Anybody can see it. But what Malcolm X said, he said, you know, particularly when he talked about the field slave and the house slave, that was in 1963. It's 2001. Some things may be relevant, but other things not so much. Some of it's a lot of ego. I'll get into that later. I'm not going to go into the whole detail and the whole thing on the whole spiel on how it's just pandering to man's most addictive and most destructive narcotic, which is ego. It's just not a good thing, and it doesn't base itself on any kind of reality. And again, there are people that can handle reality and there are people that cannot. Those that cannot handle reality, hey man, this isn't for you. This isn't for you. I go back to that to the debate between Biden and Trump. I mean, Biden said Antifa was an idea. No. And then Trump talked about the 1994 crime bill. The 1994 crime bill had bipartisan support. And black pastors also supported this. We've gone in completely the other direction. Is it really good? I mean, you look at I've heard of places in San Francisco where now to go to the grocery store, you got to go to an attendant to get many items because they're under lock and key, because shoplifting is such a thing. There are places that are closing down in certain neighborhoods because of theft and shoplifting. You know, these stores that open, they're there to make a profit. And it's good that they're around. And if they're not around, it's not that good. Goods and services are a good thing to have. It's up to you on how to use them. Anyway, this has been Brian with Transparency and Merit. Like, subscribe, leave a comment down below. Particularly if you disagree, hey, go to our website, transparencyandmerit.com. Thank you for listening.